Thanks very much. Yes, my name is Ioannis, and I'm the co-founder and CFO of QuoScient. So, cybersecurity to many looks like, like physics, math, and chemistry combined. From the Chief Information Security Officer perspective. And what is the real problem in cybersecurity? It's really too much of everything. Lack of operationally experienced people. There's too much data. There's too many vendors, too many tools out there. Complexity, silos, and internal views. Too much focus on prevention. Isolated views, regulation, geopolitical impacts, and that is, in the end, creating incidents and impacts. However, the market is really very attractive. It's a 160 billion global market. The market space where we are operating is at least, or is larger than 1 billion, probably even larger and strongly growing. Looking at the equity stories that are around there, recent exits happen at multiples of about 35 to 55 on a revenue basis. Examples that you see are direct competitors of us. Our technology combines the functionality of many of the vendors that you see on this table. So why do you need our product, Collab, and why do you need active defense, which we are providing? Just an example of a warning that was put out by a very renowned publication here in Germany on a new kind of malware called Emotet in December. And guess what? 5 months later, they are victim of the same attack and are also publishing about that. Reason was that an email that was really referring or referencing a valid business case was misused and opened by an employee. So, what do? Do we need to go back to the old days? I'm Greek myself. No, there are smarter ways, and I want to show you a video of our platform in action.
Hello, my name is Dan. In this video, we will be looking at how Collab, QuoScient's collaborative security operations platform, can be used to investigate suspect malicious emails. This email from Olivia Jones with B2BExtract.com relates very well to my field of work. However, there are a few details that appeared a bit off. For example, the weak signature block lacking any real corporate information. To begin, I simply copy the header information from the email for pasting into Collab. Note that the following process for extracting the header information can also be accomplished automatically via the REST API. Now that I have the header information and I have created a folder for this email in our spam emails case, I paste the contents of the header into the magic tool. Collab's magic tool automatically parses and extracts the pertinent artifacts that we care about from the email header. I'm able to filter out the items that are not relevant to the investigation from the identified artifacts, for example, my own email address, and then simply drag and drop the remainder into my case. Collab adds these artifacts to the extensive data model on the backend, providing enrichment from cyber threat intelligence feeds, DNS lookups, GUIP, and much more. Additionally, if Collab has been configured with a connector for external services such as Shodan or VirusTotal Intelligence, these may be leveraged from within the platform. Now that these artifacts are in Collab, I'm going to use the fact tool to analyze them, focusing on the B2BExtract.com hostname to see what the platform can uncover. The graph view of the fact tool reveals that the B2BExtract.com hostname, which also is identified by the same domain name, resolves to 2 IP addresses in the same Class C network. Looking at one of the IP addresses reveals 3 items of interest. 1, that it is based in the United States, 2, that GoDaddy.com is a registrar, and 3, and most importantly, that there are 2 envelopes associated with it. Those 2 envelopes correspond to 2 MISP events, one for a fake Microsoft scam domain, and the other identified as belonging to the Hanseator malware family. At this point, if needed, I am able to save off a copy of the graph view from the fact tool for a report, as well as export the contents of the case, or the contents of the fact tool, as IOCs in CSV or JSON format. And lastly, I am able to share our findings in other commonly used cyber threat intelligence formats, such as STIX or MISP, for consumption by the greater cybersecurity community. This concludes our email analysis with Colab video. For more information, please visit us at QuoScient.io.
This was just an example of one use case that highly automates the work of the cyber defender in any kind of customer environment. Our platform is a next generation threat operations and active defense platform. It really increases efficiency and effectiveness in many areas that are of importance to all the stakeholders in the defense life cycle. A little outlook on the business side. So we launched the product this year at the RSA March in San Francisco. Our goal is to obtain 16 customers this year and grow steeply in the next couple of years globally. We're also fundraising at the moment out there to raise our Series A. And a little look on the market traction. Right now, our technology is being evaluated by even the biggest global tech companies by market cap. We have a strong pipeline on the sales side, and our target is to do 4 million in revenues this year. A couple of milestones that we have achieved so far. We have a strategic partnership with Boston Consulting Group. The Federal Office of Information Security in Germany qualified us, and we're going to participate in the German Accelerator program in the fall class this year. And finally, we've substantially worked on defining and implementing a go-to-market strategy, which requires 3 main aspects: a regional and territory strategies, building up strategic alliances, and building up the partner and ecosystem that is required to be effectively selling in these markets. Thank you very much.